Hello, in this JavaScript video, I am going to cover Ajax. So Ajax is essentially like a developer's dream. It allows you to do stuff like update a website or your web page without even reloading the page. So get content. You can request data from the server after the page has already been loaded. You can receive data from a page after it's been loaded, and you can even send data back to the server in the background without reloading your page. So this is fantastic if you're trying to create a website where stuff is going on seamlessly, loading data, sending back data. Again, not all data that goes back and forth needs Ajax or will even be enhanced with Ajax in any positive way, but there are many scenarios. One thing to bear in mind, you may have already noticed if you followed the other videos in this series, is that the link is a bit different. That's because I'm using a server, a local server. Doesn't matter what sort of server it is, but you'll generally need a server, otherwise you'll come across errors in your browser to be able to use Ajax. So if you're testing locally, I would recommend just setting up a server. I would recommend XAMPP, that's XAMPP, and that's cross-platform. There are other options as well, such as Node and some built-in servers into Unix-like based systems. But XAMPP is my recommended one. I'll provide a link to that as well. Okay, and yeah, that's it. If you're online, then if your website's online, you'll be in the server, then it's all right anyway. So what we're actually going to do is we can create a button. Honestly, it doesn't matter what it is. Let's say we got this little button right here, and I'm going to say on click. So on click, we are going to call some function, and this is going to just be called load data. That's something that we are going to be making, and we'll make that in here. So function load data. Let's make sure it's working. It's always good to just quickly confirm. So 2 H's. So when I click it, we get 2 H's. So as you can see, the page isn't reloading at all, and that's essentially what we're going to be able to do. But we're going to be able to get content, and what we're actually going to do is I've got a text file right here that just says, hello everybody, I'm Dr. Nick, called file.txt. We're going to load the data from there. This could be, well, this is on the server, so it doesn't matter what it is. This allows you to get that content. Another awesome thing is you could use Ajax to communicate with some code, a code file, and load data from a database. So it's running code execution on the server. Okay, so to actually do Ajax in JavaScript, we're just going to create a variable called xHTTP, and we need to create a new XML HTTP request. I don't think I told you or explained what Ajax stands for. If I didn't, sorry, it just stands for asynchronous JavaScript and XML. It's not a programming language at all. It's just basically a feature. It uses a combination of browser built-in HTTP requests to get data from a server, and the JavaScript and the HTML DOM to display and use the data. And Ajax is sort of a misleading name because it suggests that XML is always used in it. Yes, Ajax applications could use XML to transport data back from the server, but you can equally just transport it via plain text or just JSON as well. So it could just be called AJAP or Ajaj, I guess. I guess they don't sound as good as Ajax, and I'm pretty sure Ajax is an old maybe Greek word. I think it is a Greek or Latin word. I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know what it means. I'll have to have a look at that afterwards. Okay, so what we need to do is xHTTP.onReady. So when onReady, we are going to call this function and put a semicolon here. We're going to say if this.ready state equals 4. So if the state is equal to 4 and 200, that means everything is a-okay and we can continue. There's a the two states that we want. So this dot status equals, how you have, different statuses like 504 and like 503 like error statuses. This is an OK status. And what we are going to say is in here, this is where we would print out something that we've loaded. So we would do this. Oh, we could do what we want. We could put it in some HTML. We could print it out into the console, literally print it out onto a file. It doesn't matter. So I'm just going to put this dot response text, which is the return from the file. So in this case, just be the text content, the file content. And we need to actually open the file. We're gonna open it using a get request, get, and so the file location, which is just in the same location as my index and the custom.js files. If it isn't, then you need to put like the folder path as well, and just put true like so. I think I spelled true wrong. And now you just do xhttp.send. So what is happening is we are opening this file, we're sending it, and this is just saying when the xhttp is saying it's ready, so the ready state has changed, then do some code. So this doesn't necessarily come afterwards. It just means once the state changes, then execute this function, and that could be whenever during the application. So if I run it and I click that, as you can see, we are getting that content, and the page is not reloading. You can tell by the favicon not refreshing, and that's good. So it is this content from this file right here. So that's it for Ajax in JavaScript. What I would recommend is using a framework on top of JavaScript, such as the world popular jQuery, and jQuery has some really awesome built-in methods to enhance the experience of using Ajax in your website. So that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to pop me a message, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.